Hey there, it's Brendan Howe here with your TDCNet Tech Tip, giving you tips and tricks on how to use technology more effectively. I hope you're having a great summer. Today, I want to talk about something that's been on everybody's mind over the past week, and that is the Toronto storm, the big Toronto storm. And man, did it ever wreak havoc on IT systems at businesses across the city. All the power outages, the power blips, the flood damage, every part of it was just wreaking havoc. It was a crazy, crazy week. But we sat back at the end of the week and we talked about it here at our company, and we talked about the different things that we saw, the things that we learned. And I wanted to do a tech tip today that focused on the 5 main lessons that we learned from Toronto's flood and how you can apply those to your business. Okay, so here we go. Lesson number 1. It's a fairly obvious one. The more up-to-date, the better your IT systems, the better you're going to be able to deal with a critical event like what happened last week. Time and time again, we saw it with all sorts of businesses. The ones that were able to react and get back online the fastest from the power outages, deal with the flooding, all that sort of thing, were the ones where their IT systems were set up the strongest, where they were using best practices, where they were properly protected with UPSs, where the server hardware was current, it wasn't out of date. All that sort of thing really affects how you can deal with a major event and how you can recover from it and get your business back online and continue working and making money. Number 2, backup, business continuity, and disaster recovery was just, if there was no other lesson you could take away from this, the importance of having a great backup, business continuity, and disaster recovery plan was huge. I've talked to lots of people who sort of look at off-site backup and say, well, we're not in a disaster zone. We don't get hurricanes, tornadoes, stuff like that here. Is it really that big of a deal to have an off-site backup? Well, the number of businesses that were flooded, that had huge damage because of floods, power outages, stuff like that, it's critical that you have a really strong offsite backup and that you know what you're going to do in the event of a disaster like this. And we had a couple clients that had floods and what would be categorized as a significant disaster to their operations. But they were able to get back online quite quickly because of the strength of their backup systems and with a little bit of luck too. So lesson number 3, your email should be hosted offsite. Over the last few years, there's been a gradual transition. Some people are moving their email offsite. There's still lots of businesses out there that are hosting Exchange on-site. We've been pushing people gradually to move offsite. Now, it's in our minds, it's mandatory to start moving offsite. Your email should be hosted offsite. The people that were at Office 365 that were hosting their email in a data center, they were the ones that stayed online, didn't have any interruption to communication. Our business had members of our team who were sitting at home in the dark, but they were on their Blackberries or iPhones or Android devices, and they were still able to communicate with their colleagues, with friends, family, that sort of thing. Number 4, put some of your IT services or all of your IT services in a data center. You should really look at private cloud, shared cloud options where you can put some of your critical services in a data center, in addition to your email, other applications, that sort of thing. It was proved with a whole bunch of businesses, a whole bunch of our clients over the past week, that the ones that had a bulk of their services or some of their IT services in a data center, in ours, in somebody else's, they were the ones that were able to deal with this the best, had little interruption, had no interruption, or were able to come back online quite quickly. And number 5, last but not least, the lesson that we learned is that the outsourced IT model was really proven effective. We had over half of our client base go down with power outages. We scrambled our team and we had all sorts of expertise helping businesses get back online, and I was really proud of our team. They did a fantastic job. Everything from just getting servers back online quickly. By 9 a.m. the next day, we had a huge chunk of our client base back online. By 10 a.m., the vast majority of businesses were online. And there were cases where one of our clients had a flood. We were able to get them replacement systems by the next day, a day before they were getting their entire office back online and people coming back and work, to make sure when they did come back to work on that Thursday, they were online and they could work. So it was a fantastic experience. We learned a lot from it. There's all sorts of things. Give me a call sometime. I'd be happy to tell you a few more stories of what we heard. I've also posted a blog on our website at tdcnet.ca/blog with a little bit more detail about these 5 lessons and a couple stories about how we dealt with the issues and some of the stories from our clients. So have a look for now. Keep dry. Think about those 5 lessons and have a great day. I'm Brendan Howe, and this is your TDCNet Tech Tip, giving you tips and tricks on how to use technology more effectively.